My name is Brody Himmelberg, and this is my demonstration speech. For my speech, I'll be showing you how to grill burgers. So first off, we're going to throw the patties on the grill, one by one. And we're going to go 3 minutes on the first side, and 4 minutes on the second side. So, because of time constraints, I couldn't show you how to make the patties and start the grill. But basically, for making the patties, you want to basically kind of air out the meat, and then pack it tight, but not too tight so that it's still airy inside so the juices stay in there. And then you season it with whatever seasoning you want. And then to start the coals, we have a little starter here, and we dump the coals in, then we put some lighter fluid on it, and then we start them, and then we let them warm up and let it get about half white, and then you dump them in the grill, let the grill heat up, and then you throw your patties on. So that's where we are now, and then you just check on them every once in a while. I should have set a timer for 3 minutes, but so you do that. And then in the meantime, you can get out your condiments and stuff, which I have cheese, which is over there. So we have cheese, and we have one bun right now. We're going to get more later. And so, yeah. And then, so I'll give you a close-up on the actual grilling. Okay, so you can kind of see it. So once you get to about 3 minutes, you're going to want to flip them, and you can check them every once in a while if you don't set a timer. They're not ready yet. I'm gonna run out of time. Cover it back up so the heat stays in. So the seasoning that I typically use, it's called Freddy's Steakburger Seasoning. It's got salt in it and all that fun stuff. You can also put Worcestershire sauce on it. That's good for steaks and burgers and stuff. The buns I have, they aren't split when you get them. You have to cut them to split them. It keeps the buns more moist and stuff. Sometimes you can toast your buns. Put butter on each side, but I don't have any butter, so I'm not going to do that. Then we'll check the patties again. Go ahead and flip them. And then cover it again. If you feel like your first side isn't done, you can always flip them back over again. So, okay, so this is a charcoal grill. It's, you have your pellet grills and all that stuff. Charcoal grills are typically used more for when you're camping and stuff. We've always used one when we're camping. So, you have your ventilation here. I don't have it ventilated too much because I don't have much time for this speech, and I'm trying to keep as much heat in as possible. Ventilate the top a little bit because you still need ventilation so the coals keep burning, but I'm keeping it as close as I can to keep heat in. The coals take about 4 to 5 minutes to warm up or so. And then, yeah, once they're white, they're about the hottest they can be. And that's when you want to put your grill on. You want to grill your burgers when the grill is super hot. Grill it as fast as you can so as much moisture stays in as possible. So, yeah. They're starting to get pretty brown on the outsides. it back up again. And burgers typically, with the charcoal, they take longer to cook. It'll take about 10 to 12 minutes, but I don't have as much. I only have 8 minutes to do this, so we're going to do as good as we can. And the charcoal I use, it's Kingsford Applewood. We've always used this charcoal. It's worked well. It starts pretty easy. Put some lighter fluid on it, start it up, and they get going pretty good. We like Applewood. It gives the meat a good flavor. Started it with matches. Didn't have a lighter, but it still starts pretty well with matches even. So, yep. Check it again. And I'm getting pretty low on time, but you can see they're getting pretty close to done. They're not quite done yet. With about 1 minute left on the burgers, you're going to want to throw your cheese on so that cheese gets nice and melty. Flip them one more time and check. And they're not quite done, but just for example, I'll put the cheese on a couple of them. And then as the cheese melts for about a minute, you take your burgers off and you serve them with whatever condiments you want. So this will conclude my demonstration speech.
Where's the mouse?
We'll just move in front and do it.